Today we are going to talk about Software Engineering 1, Lecture 28, Implementation. So, based on the software life cycle, we have talked about the requirement engineering, the software specification, the software design, and we have covered the testing. Here we come to the implementation. Apart from that, we also have the integration and the installation. The integration part is actually all is involved. It's mainly about the component design, data structure design, and algorithm design. And the implementation is to take the design and specify to reality, and it translates the diagram, the pseudocode, the formal specification to executable codes. And coming out, we are going to take the class diagrams to the Java classes, Java inheritance, Java abstract class, Java interfaces, and Java packages. And in terms of the COMP 285, more advanced study will be covered. And the UML class diagram can be directly mapped to the object-oriented program. And the class won't tell us about the behavior, but tell us about the. It's actually like a skeleton class, or it's like a method stem. For example, in this class, the animal class, there is a structure called animal, and there's a call method which will return the void with no input parameters, which is illustrated here. And the task is to create a Java skeleton classes. For example, we have the point, which is private, the point which have two attributes x and y, and as the private attributes, and file method, which is public method, and to encapsulate this point. And the animal here is all this is private, and this are public, and this are private. And apart from the C++, it will look different, which means that this signature is in the .cpp.h file, and the inheritance is the dog can inheritance this call and the wig tail by the animal, and the abstract class is that the life class is only valid after animal is initiated, which will have the int, and this is wrong. This should be plus. This should be plus because abstract class can only have public methods. And the interface is that this is also wrong. The teacher said that the interfaces can only have the public. The interfaces can only have the method. The interface cannot have the attributes. And compared with the abstract class, and apart from that, we can translate from the pseudocode to the actual code, and we can create from this formal specification to code. In this case, finally with this is the if fib n if n equals to 0, return 0, else n equals to 1, return 1, else return fn minus 1 plus fn minus 2. And this one is this is actually pseudocode. It can be one-to-one matched to the code, Java code. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Welcome, comments, and subscription.